Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I'm the Fuzz, and I'm here to entertain you. So, some time ago, I made a video about don't blame the elves. This is going to be kind of a counter, well, not a counter, like an opposite type of video as to don't blame a different kind of deck. So this deck is a deck I just recently made, or more remade, and I call it the All-Spell Reflector because it is almost all spells and uses the Reflector card. But rather than the common Wisdom Rage, this one uses Order. So first, I'm going to go over the deck to just show you guys what's going on. I do have two games I want to show you. One of them is really epic. They were from a recent tournament that we played in Spellweaver, and I got to showcase it a little bit. I'm only going to show two games because the other two were just not very interesting, but those two I think were good lessons. So the deck itself, so it's Advanced Darius, because the ability basically serves as a free board clear, and sometimes you need that extra turn to buy yourself some time. Basic Darius probably works fine too. You get extra card draw that way. So yeah. Now for the order side of things, there's only 6 shrines. You usually get them out with New Horizons. And you run 2 pacifies, 3 words of grace. The pacify is just an extra way to deal with really big threats that you otherwise can't deal with, because Wisdom's removal isn't very good. You only really have flash freeze, and pacify is like an easy answer to things like Antrail or whatever. And word of grace is like an alternative win condition slash way to keep yourself alive, because you can often heal for 4 early on, and that is all you need to just survive against rage. And later on, if you draw this with some reflectors, you can heal for like 20 life. So it works pretty well. Now the meat of the deck, of course, is Wisdom. There are only 7 creatures. They are 4 Disquisitive Spirits. It's just a defensive card. Draws you as well when he dies, which is pretty good. It works well with Flash Freeze. You Flash Freeze a threat and then just hit him with it, and then you trade pretty well. And then the Djinn of Wishes. This is a big card here because it's got a decent body, but more importantly, the ability to look at the top 3. Like, there is a total of 36 spells slash artifacts in the deck. 60%, almost 60% is those things. So if you look at the top 3, you have something like a 95% chance to actually get a hit. It hits almost every time. So basically, it's like draw an extra card every turn, but you get to choose what you get. So it's really, really good. Only 3 though, 4 gets a little clunky. As for the spells, 4 New Horizons. It's really good to New Horizons on turn 2. And later on, you can New Horizons for the Order Shrines to make Word of Grace more powerful. 2 Obelisk of Unity, not necessary, but it does help sometimes. It kind of acts like an extra New Horizons by converting into that Order level to get extra healing out of your Word of Grace, but it's not strictly necessary. 4 Unstable Reactors. This, I love this card because it not only it can serve as a board clear, kind of a weird board clear, but also as synergy for your energy-based card. So the idea is very simple. You play it, it racks up energy, and then when you want to, you detonate it. It's really fun when you have 2 of them, because you can kind of manipulate the energy to decide which one's going to blow up first. You might want them both to blow up at the same time, or have one blow up and then the other one blow up later. The thing about this is, Citizen gains +1 energy for each artifact at the end of turn. If you have 2 of them, they'll gain 2, but they can only get rid of 1, so they will essentially eventually explode. Their other use, of course, is to power up your force fields and electrostatic storms to keep them going for longer. So one of my favorite cards. If this card didn't exist, this deck wouldn't really exist. It's a great way to control the board early on. It's just a really fun card. 4 Flash Freezes. This is like the only way to remove creatures in Wisdom. Really good with Reflector because it's basically a freebie on killing anything. You just Flash Freeze it, reflect a Flash Freeze, and then it's dead. Also early on, good for killing like goblins and stuff. 2 Ancient Wisdoms. Considering putting in more and taking out the Obelisk of Unity, because reflecting this is how you get a lot of your card draw. It's really good to have. And since you're not running basic Darius, you don't have as much draw power, and you have to rely on kind of on Genie of Wishes a lot of the time, and this. Electrostatic Storm, this is another way you control the board. The dream is you play New Horizons on turn 2, and then you play this right after, and usually you'll kill their creature. And then it'll continue killing their creatures, keeping the board clear. It's a little bit of an obnoxious card, but whatever, right? You do what you gotta do. 3 Lamps of Zephyr could run 4. Against control decks, you definitely want the 4th. Early on, it's kind of bad because you don't get to play it early, but I think putting in a 4th lamp is perfectly fine because sometimes they do get killed in battle, and if you run out of lamps, your only win condition is Word of Grace, and that's not very reliable. By the way, Lamp of Zephyr is how you win most games. Those guys do all the damage that you need to do. So it's either you win with Lamp of Zephyr by hitting them in the face or with a massive Reflector Word of Grace. That's all you can do. So it's important to keep these safe. And then 3 Force Fields. This does a great job of protecting you from like soldiers and goblins, because if all of them do 1 less damage, it adds up to a huge amount of saved life. So very important to have this up. It's a bit expensive and pretty crappy against nature because they'll just unicorn it, and it's a crushing tempo loss in that case. But otherwise, it helps out pretty well. It also protects you from your own unstable reactors blowing up in your face. It also makes Lamp very hard to kill. And then 3 Thaumic Reflectors. Basically, you use this to just double up all your spells. I considered running 4, but it's kind of bad early on because you can't reflect anything really. The idea is that you kind of protect yourself early on, then once you have some spare mana, you drop a Reflector, and then you start doing your shenanigans. But having 4 Reflectors is kind of bad because you don't even need that many. If you have 2 on the board, that alone is enough to have a Word of Grace heal you for like 30 life sometimes. So yeah. And then there's 6 Order Shrines, 2 Thaumic Laboratories, pretty obvious, and that's another way to keep your energy going. You could go with 3, especially with New Horizons being at 4. You could probably go ahead and put in 3 if you want to, because you'll usually Horizon one of them anyways. But I find 2 is enough. So that's the deck. Now, the deck has some issues. Obviously, you only have 2 win conditions, really. So what is this deck bad against? It's bad against 1, mill, because if they mill too many lamps or Words of Grace, you basically cannot win. That's how it is. And the other one is nature, specifically aggressive elf decks, because a lot of them run unicorn, and a tempo unicorn on turn 3 to get rid of like an unstable reactor or a force field makes it very hard to catch up. Basically, your only chance against them is Electrostatic Storm. And even that might not be enough if they get too many unicorns. If they have too good of an opening, you basically can't beat them at all. Other than that, you match up pretty well. Now, there's no Gnome Power Engineer in here. And that's because you generally don't care about your opponent's spells. Really, the only spells you might care about are Path of Transcendence. And there's actually a game against a player who was using Path of Transcendence. And it leads to some interesting games. But usually, if you are up against Path of Transcendence, like, they will have more paths than you have Gnome Power Engineers, and so it won't even matter. It doesn't matter if they have 3 paths on the board. It really doesn't. And really, like, the only other thing would be Restless Tombs, but that's not run very much. You could always add Gnomes later. It is nice to destroy a Helm and power up a Force Field or something. So, that's the deck. Now, before I actually show you guys the games, the thing about this deck, this is an easy deck to hate, because it feels really uninteractive if you're on the other side of it. And that's a completely fair argument, because your opponent is just defending and healing sometimes, and then he's removing your creatures, and then eventually he gets his lamps on the board or whatever, if you feel like you can't do anything. But I find that while that's true, that's only really true when you're playing against aggressive decks. But you know what? Aggressive decks are not interactive either, because they just beat you down. And I could not stand playing aggressive decks in Spellweaver, so it's either I play this or not at all. And this deck at least feels like I'm doing something. I'm creating some kind of combos. I'm deciding how to handle things. I am actively making decisions while playing this deck, depending on what I'm up against, especially with unstable reactors and Electrostatic Storm. Where do you allocate the energy? Do you play a lamp this turn? Do you play a force field? All these things matter. But yeah, if you're an aggressive deck, which inherently doesn't make too many decisions, against this deck, you either crush because my opening wasn't good enough, or you get crushed because I heal for too much, I get a force field out, and you just can't do anything. But that, I don't think, is the fault of this deck. That's just how aggro is in Spellweaver. What can I say? And even though I said don't hate the elves, and I still maintain that point of view, the elves just don't have much of a choice, I just kind of wish that all of this went away, that elves had more ways to play control, that aggro wasn't really a thing. I just don't find aggro in general to be an interesting playstyle. So yeah, don't hate this deck. Now this deck, this is kind of similar to the rather famous one-turn heal, but one-turn heal is basically strictly based around Word of Grace, and it doesn't run things like lamps. It just runs all the defensive stuff like Angelic Song and Disarm and stuff. It does nothing but defend. It never attacks, and until it just gets its Reflector, Word of Grace stuff, and then it wins. This deck does have lamps. It does participate in battle, so it is more interactive than one-turn heal. So yeah, this deck at least feels fun to play to me, and that's better than a lot of other decks I've played. So don't hate it. If you feel like you're not really interacting much with it, play with it yourself. Build this deck and go to ladder with it, or even casual, and you will see there is some decisions to make when you're playing. It's not that simple, and you will suffer a little bit against aggro because it'll feel like, okay, can I actually get away? But once you face someone who's not aggro, once you face like a more mid-range or control deck, it can actually be a lot of fun. In fact, the second game that you will see, the first game is against an aggressive player who didn't draw as well and was just absolutely crushed because he could not deal with the amount of healing I could do. But the second game is against a Path of Transcendence player. So my opponent had his gimmicks with Path of Transcendence. I had my gimmicks with Reflector, and it was a truly, truly awesome game. The ending was a bit anticlimactic, but you know what? The game was so good that I didn't even mind what happened, but I'm sure you will enjoy watching the game, and you will see just how good games in Spellweaver can be. They really can be amazing if you just have more interesting decks. Now, if you think about budget, okay, how budget is this deck? Well, let's see. Word of Grace is rare. Unstable Reactor is rare. Obelisk of Unity is rare, but you don't have to use it. Lamps are rare, Storms are rare, and yeah, Reflector is rare. Okay, it's not very budget at all. But if you want a budget version of this, okay, you could replace this guy with Library Guards. Kind of a similar effect. Not as good, but there you go. You can't really replace Reflector. You can't really replace Lamp. Lamp is just too good. You could potentially get rid of Electrostatic Storm and run maybe some like Force Mage Protector, for instance. That's an option. And you can't really get rid of Reactor. You can make it a little bit more budget, but it'll probably still be at least maybe 9 or 10 rares. So not too budget, but not too bad. Given how generous, let me see if I can pronounce words correctly. Generous the game is, it shouldn't be too hard to build it. And yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the games. Certainly the second one. The first one, maybe not so much. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't hate this deck. It's really not as mean as you think. It does what it can do. It can be really fun to play. And I hope Spellweaver is based around decks like these that have crazy stuff going on between them. Check out the game, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, Jesus, it's Zash. Fucking hell. Here comes a 1-drop. Yeah, this game is basically already over. It's literally... Actually, I'm gonna keep Force Field. Force Field might save me, because it'll considerably reduce the amount of damage you can do. But it'll be some time before I play it. What I need is Electrostatic Storm. But... yeah. Games against range are incredibly boring. Because it's just a matter of... does he have enough face damage or not? There's no decisions for him to make. He just goes face. There's no decisions for me either. Oh, he didn't have a 2-drop. That's good. I could play the Spirit. Actually, it might be better to play the Spirit. No, hang on. Let me see. If I go Horizons, then I can Spark a Force Field. Actually, I think this is okay. Because the only way he can kill it is if he just plays like Word of Fire right now. And then that's probably alright, I guess. The fact that he didn't play a 2-drop gives me great hope for winning. Oh, that's what he's gonna do? Well, fine. I'll just trade on my turn. Okay. We want to get a blue one. Okay. We're in good shape here. I could even spark my hero power. That could be good. I think once I get Force Field online, I should be pretty much set. Because he's doing... What the fuck is that? He'll be doing like 1 damage per creature. I can handle that just fine. Oh, never mind. That's much better. Okay, so we got a Word of Grace. Next turn, we're going to want to play double Reflector for sure. And then Word of Grace. Triple Word of Grace on 6 mana is my plan. That should give me so much life that I can't possibly lose. I wish I could get a Flash Freeze, because Flash Freeze is such an awesome answer to Flame Serpent. It's like, it's disgusting how efficient it is. Okay. I don't like that. How much Rush could he play for 5? He could play Gibbo. He could actually play a decent amount. So I think flat now is the time to play this. And the Force Field will absorb a ton of damage. We'll just keep the Force Field up indefinitely. Detonate? Serious? Is this real life? I don't think I've ever seen somebody play Detonate against me. Ever in the 4,000 games of Spellweaver I've played. It only destroys an artifact. Oh, these are not... Oh, that sucks. Well, I mean, that means my reflectors could get hit with this crap. What the fuck is that shit? Get that shit out of here. I mean, I have to see if he actually kills my reflectors. We're gonna have to kill that with Lamp, I think. He might have Fireball, though. Oh, no, because Force Field will protect it. If he Fireballs it, he loses Fireball and this. Obelisk of Unity is pretty good. This might be actually better. Because it's pretty resilient. Play that. The 2/4 with the Force Field backing it up is pretty tough to beat. Like, he'd have to Dragon Fire it to kill it. And that's not gonna happen. Goblin Looter. Well, the Goblin Looter is gonna do 0 damage, so... Oh no, he's got... never mind, it's gonna do damage. My mistake. Forgot about the Massive Assault. Can I get Flash Freeze? Oh, sick. I feel so dirty for doing that. Really? It seems like a terrible play. I think he's just dead. Like, we kill this right away. Right away. He has 1 card. And I have a Flash Freeze. I can kill a Flame Serpent. Or I can, like, reflect a bunch of Flash Freezes or something. And next turn we go for gain... like, 18 life or something? Okay, he didn't do anything at all. Maybe we don't have to go for the life gain yet. Can I afford to do this? He has 2 cards. I will play it safe. Because against an aggressive deck, gaining like this much life is absolutely overwhelming. Cool. Yeah, 16 extra life is like pretty much game winning. That's not really gonna do anything. I think he's just like, he's just upset with me right now. He's saying, this is my sign of rage. Okay. We just go for all the plays. We already fished out all the wisdom shrines. Well, I just need one word of grace, and I win. Well, I guess we'll have to let that go, but we just free kill it with the genie. Unless he's gonna fireball it, but every fireball that goes at a creature doesn't go to my face. So that's pretty good. Okay, let's get some defenses up. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That feels unfair. But I'm actually not gonna win. I'm gonna just torture him at this point. I have so much life that I cannot lose this game other than like decking out. Now we're just gonna beat him down. One lamp, 2 lamp, 3 lamp. Let's try this again. I'll play a second lamp, just in case. Oh, he went for the third aspect. Ramgek! Whoa! Damn, that's a lot of attack power. Goodbye. We don't like Ramgeks. His last act of defiance. All right. We prevailed. Alright, round 3. Who do we get? Wairutan. Elrike. Ooh, that's probably a good matchup. Because Flash Freeze gets value here. No, no Horizons though. That's a bit sad. Horizons is really strong to open with. I'm also considering adding maybe Library Guards. It gives me a second option to ramp into on turn 3. But I'm running the Genie because it can usually fish out multiple cards, and it's a lot harder to kill. Okay. Is this Raijan's Hazy Blue? I feel like it is. That's fine if it is. I'm not gonna bother blocking that with the Spirit. I don't want to lose it for free. I have 3 Flash Freezes, so. Mostly what we have to watch out for is some retarded, unblockable, untargetable Elrike things. Library Guard. We'll just go for the clear, I think. play that as well. See if you can fish out some spell removal. Because I could give a crap if he removes this. Another one. Let's start fishing for spells. Force field. Yeah, sure. I'll take a force field. I might actually block that. Nah, 2 damage is not that big of a deal. My hero power is also going to be online as well. Another fucking library guards? Are you kidding me right now? That's like 3 in a row he's drawn. Fuck me. Whatever. Pacify? Whatever. It's a card. Yeah, sure. I actually don't want to power it up because it'll kill my... There's a chance it'll, like, kill my dude. It'll, like, kill the genie. That's not good. The genie is basically draw an extra card every turn because, like, according to the math I did, there is a 95% chance that the genie catches a spell or artifact. Because there's 60% of my deck is spells or artifacts. So 1 of 3 is something like 90%. That's fine, you can attack. 2 damage doesn't scare me. What the fuck? That's Library Guards number 4. Like, not even kidding. That is 4 Library Guards he's drawn. Am I right? Yeah, that's 4 Library Guards. Okay, that's a good hit. Lamp. Sure, he might have Pacify. I don't want my lamp to get pacified. Now we'll power it up. We'll play Force Field. Right now I'm getting good value out of the storm, just clearing, keeping the board clear. He's got Horizons too. He's got the energy spell thingy. That's basically 1 damage. I literally don't care about that. The genie's already gotten me like 3 things. That's why it's better than Library Guards in this deck. And the 4 health means a lot harder to kill. The only thing is it comes out slower. Whoa. Do we free? No, I mean, I'm gonna get another free hit with Storm. The Reflector is pretty good. Do we hero power here? I'm not going to take much damage, though, so I don't think I need to. One of these is going to die, and then I'll take at most 2 damage next turn, so... I think we can safely just go for the card draw play. And not leave any mana open for anything. Okay, we got Horizons. So that means we can start fishing out the Order Shrines. Oh, shit. That is gonna have to get taken care of. But it's actually not very hard to deal with. Is he gonna shock the other one too? I don't know why I bother shocking. Oh, because that's actually a exhaust ability. That's fine. I'll just auto clear his board here. So this is gonna blow up doing 2. Let's do the math here. That's gonna kill this at the end of turn, and then one of these is gonna die. Do I even have to kill the Titan this turn? I probably should. No, I don't think... I'll just pacify it. Yeah. I was hoping it hits the Titan, but whatever. We'll just pacify the Titan. Storm getting some ridiculous value. Oh, shit. Definitely pacifying it now. Stop locking down my genie, bro. Well, you have a problem with me drawing 2 cards a turn? Oh, he's got the other card back. That's awesome. Rip. Sorry, bro. We don't approve of stupid ass Titans. Okay. Actually, we just want to shuffle this away so I can Horizon it. I don't even care that I missed Divine Offering. Word of Grace. Oh, missed the 50-50. Okay. Oh! What's that? Okay. Well, let's keep fishing. Actually, I think I'm gonna put these guys in the front now. Like, I might as well. Missed! Are you kidding me? Lamp, okay. Well, we gotta kill Antriel. Oh, she's got 2 shields. Okay, draw 2 cards. Oh, we got pacified. That's good. Can I get a shrine, please? Oh, hooray. Oh, okay, that's fine. The energy shrine works just fine. And with any luck, it'll hit one of these 3. Just don't hit Antriel, please. We got Pacify left over as well. We can actually pacify 2 things. Yeah. Ah, come on. Really? 1 out of 4 RNG failed me. Oh, shit. Jesus. Is he gonna kill my genies here? I guess. Entrail does not wish to attack. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? He's drawn 4 cavalry field captains and 4 library guards. How much damage? This is 6 damage. I think I'll save. Will I save the genie here? He's gonna get life either way. I think I should save the genie. I mean, he gets slime. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Thought he might do that, but it doesn't really matter too much. Okay, we have to take care of this right now. Okay, we're gonna need force field for sure. Okay, we have to do this. Gonna put Antriel out of business for good. 4 cavalry field captains. What the fuck, dude? Okay. What do we do with the mana? So this is gonna do 2 damage. I could play another storm, which will kill 2 things. I think we attack here first. He'll probably double block, which is fine, because one of them will die. That's what we want. Okay. Now, we have to make sure we don't die here. This guy's not gonna be able to block shit, I don't think. If I play a second storm... Basically need good rolls here. I think I should actually keep him open. You'll play a second storm. And do I gain the 8 life or 4 life? That's probably more valuable than this Inquisitive Spirit, which will not absorb that much damage. Well, we gotta hope to hit the three hits here. The orange just do not screw me. Because if he can't attack if he's doing his thing. Yeah, we'll play this. Okay, that's pretty good. That is a pretty good result, I would say. Because that, I'm guessing he's gonna kill the genie now. But the point is that I'm not dead. So I don't even care what he kills. He's just gonna hit face. And that's what I thought he might do. I can't block, so I'll just search. Reflector number 2 is pretty good. Missing the Divine Offerings is kind of annoying. Is he gonna shield now? Path of Transcendence. What? Alright, so... What's coming out? Namir is coming out. We have to go for a life gain here, I think. Oh, come on. Keep missing Divine Offering. It's really fucking annoying. Okay, we win here. We gotta get a whole bunch of life, that's for sure. That gets me 8 life, which is pretty good. And leaves me 2 mana to play another one. How much damage will I take at most? 4, like 9? I won't die. Plus, this will probably kill something. Unless I get unlucky. We can manipulate the odds in our favor by doing this. Okay, well, that's dead. How many Words of Grace do I have? I have 1 left. 1 Word of Grace left. I'm guessing Namir is just going to keep going back and forth. So I'm going to need a lamp to stop him. Well, the second path is irrelevant. I can only stop Namir with lamp. So that's what's going to happen. Like, okay, this is gonna die to the storms. We need a lamp for sure to stop Namir from attacking. And I think we play this. Obelisk, maybe. I can't really do much with the 2 mana. I could bluff, though. Bluffing is also an option. Namir is 3 speed. I only die if he can remove this and somehow buff Namir. That's not gonna happen. Nah, I think it's worth just playing the Reflector. Oh wait, I can't use the lamp now. Oh, that was probably a big misplay. I can't use the lamp now. Oh, he comes out first. Oh, maybe I could have killed him. Nah, I'm still not dead. Still not dead. Whatever. Dig for spells. Oh, Word of Grace. Yes. That's good. That is good. How much can I heal? I can heal a lot. He's gonna probably send them both back. I can heal a lot. Can I afford to play... this is basically the same as playing... Oh, good. We got a shrine. Yeah, we're gonna go for the super life gain here. No way around it. I can't win via life gain, but we can get a lot of life. And that's what we need right now. We get 30 life, so I mean, that's pretty good. And we've got Flash Freeze, although that's not gonna do anything. I have no more spells or something? Okay, I gotta just bring out the lamps at this point, pretty much. He can do 8 damage per turn, so it'll take him 4 turns to kill me. And this is just gonna go face at this point. I actually have a defense against his attacks by copying Flash Freeze several times. That's how I stop the attacks, or at least some of them. Oh, that's terrific. No, that's actually not a big deal. What? Wait. I have to make sure I don't lose via life. How many Flash Freezes do I actually have? 1, 2... That's my last Flash Freeze. Then I cannot save the genie, because I need to triple the Flash Freeze. That's basically the only way we don't lose. What's he gonna hide, though, is what I want to know. And Triel, okay, sure. That's fine. So we just clear this trash. This gets stunned after the shock, and then if these attack, we just triple Flash Freeze and just kill them both. I can't really afford to play Lamp here. Well, I can't triple Flash Freeze. I have to at least double Flash Freeze. I have to at least kill Antriel, that's for sure. I can only double Flash Freeze. That's really lame, actually. But I needed to do this to clear. Do I send a lamp to kill this? No, I can't, because I need the mana. Can't make that mistake again. Okay. That really sucks. If I had one more mana, I'd be able to kill them both. We have to kill Antriel for sure. Otherwise, I can't do anything. He has 0 cards in hand. The only way I can win this game is with lamps. Because I can't beat Path otherwise. Okay. Well, he has no more cards in hand. That's good news. If only I had one more mana. But that would be just swell. He's probably considering my lamp. But I can't use it. Disquisitive Spirit is going to be useful, though, because it'll be able to stop one attack. Only Antriel is attacking. How many more pacifies do I have? I don't know, actually. Probably none. Goodbye, Antriel. No life for you. Now these two pricks are gonna hide, and we don't care. We just go face with lamps at this point. That's all I can do. Force field is cool. Spirits will absorb a lot of damage. Actually, we play 2 spirits. And double face lamp. And at this point, we just... I mean, I can do 12 damage with 3 lamps. Which is what we're going to want to do. The question is, do I use the spirits now to block the damage or not? He got a card. He got a shrine, I mean. Please don't draw any more fucking Antriels. I'd be much obliged. Only attacks with 1 guy. Oh, because it has 4 speed. That's fine. It's only 5 damage then. Whereas I can do... I need 3 turns actually to kill him. Unless I play Flash Free. Unless I play Force Fields. Which I just might have to. That reduces the damage by 1. Now let's get the lamps. And I need 6 mana to attack with all 3. Or we could just attack with 2. I'll leave 1 spirit behind. Because I can't block Namir anyways. But I can at least block the other dude. Okay, so the 1 damage reduction is going to help out a bit. That's pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. The fact that the captain comes in first... I'm pretty sure all the other rounds are done at this point. Like, there's no way. I don't care about that. I don't care about that either, because my hero power just takes care of that. We block the only guy we can. What? I think he's afraid of Flash Freeze. I think he does not realize that I've played all my Flash Freezes. Okay, so how many things is he gonna leave behind? Because anything he leaves behind, I'm just gonna kill. Well, I'm gonna shock the board for sure, so the stupid twin is gonna die. And I'm doing... I can kill him in 2 turns with the lamps. I can actually play a second force field, and then attack with the 3 lamps. But, no, I may have to shock the board to kill this. Okay, so this can't attack anymore. What can block, however, or you know, attack, whatever, is gonna be the life gain guy. So do we just hit for 12, or do we play a second force field? I think we play a second force field here. No, wait. And then do 8. Is 22. He's gonna gain... I don't think I can kill him in 2 turns. If I do 12... Maybe I can kill him in... There's no way he can kill me. So I think we just go... He thinks I have Flash Freeze, so we're gonna keep him guessing. Hit him with the 3 lamps. Oh! Wait, what? Ran out of time? Are you serious? Oh, what a this has got to be the shittiest way to lose, like, ever. Come on. Because I played a little slower? That's a bunch of crap. That's some bullshit right there.